Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Hi, my name is Ronnie, and today we're going to do a tutorial on this. Let's zoom in on this gorgeous flower. It's a flower square. Sorry about that. This is flower square number 7. So what do you need for this project? You will need the color you're going to make your flower, which today I'm using this yellow. You will also need a little bit of green and some tan. You'll need a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and today I'm using a 5mm hook. If your stitches are big, please use a 4mm hook. So get your main color of yarn and your hook ready and we'll begin. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the magic circle. With a chain of 2. The chain 2 does not count as anything. And now we're going to place 12 double crochets in the magic circle. Once you have your 12 double crochets, go ahead and close your ring. And slip stitch to your first double crochet. We're going to chain 2, but it does not count as anything. And we're going to do a front post double crochet, then chain 2. This is your repeat for this round. Around each double crochet, you're going to do a front post double crochet, then chain 2. So do this all the way around, and when mine's finished, I'll meet back up with you. Once you get to the end, you need to slip stitch into the top of the front post double crochet. Now we need a slip stitch. You can slip stitch into the first 2 spaces, or you can do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do a double stacked single crochet. If you slip stitched, please chain 2. That will count as your first double crochet. And now we're going to place 3 more double crochets in that chain 2 space. Then we're going to go around this front post and we're going to place 6 double crochets. Come back here, and in the chain 2 space, we're going to place 4 double crochets. Then around the post, you'll place 6 double crochet. So this is the repeat for this round. In every chain 2 spot, you're going to place 4 double crochet. Immediately followed, you're going to place 6 double crochets in the front post double crochet. Then you're going to start with your first double crochet in the chain 2 space. Please do this all the way around, and once mine is done, I'll return. Okay, I'm coming up on my last front post, and I'm going to go around the chain 2 and the front post and place 6 double crochet. And then I'm going to slip stitch into the first double crochet. Chain 1 and fasten off. And this is what you should have so far. So now you need to weave in your ends. This is what the back looks like. That looks pretty neat. Weave in your ends, put up your yellow yarn, get out your green yarn, and we'll turn it into a square. First, we need to start off with a slip knot on our hook. In any place in the top of the petal, we're just going to pick the middle stitch, and that's where we're going to crochet in. You can chain 3 for your first double crochet. In my case, I'm going to do a double stacked single crochet. And then we're going to make a 2 together double crochet. This is going to be our leap. Chain 5, and in that same space do a 3 together double crochet. Chain 5, we're going to skip this one, and in between these two petals we're going to place a single crochet, and then chain 5, skip this petal, and then the next petal we're going to do our leaf, which is a 3 together double crochet, chain 5, and then another 3 together double crochet. Chain 5, and in between the next two petals make a single crochet. This is your repeat all the way around. Chain 5, skip this petal, and in the next petal make a 3 together double crochet, chain 5, and make another 3 together double crochet, all in that same spot. Chain 5, in the middle of the next two petals make a single crochet, Do this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you at the end. Now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning of that first double crochet. Chain 1 and fasten off. Please weave in your tails and get your tan yarn out. And this is what it should look like so far. I'll be right back. First we're going to start off with the slip knot on our hook. And any one of the corners we're going to start off with you can start off with a slip stitch and then a chain of 3, but I'm going to start off with a double stacked single crochet. And then you need to place 2 more double crochets in that same spot. And we will finish this corner when we come back around. So in all the chain 5 spaces, you're going to place 3 double crochets, 3 double crochets on top of the single crochet, three double crochets in the chain 5 space, in the corners you'll place 3 double crochets, a chain of 2, and then 3 double crochets, all in that same spot. So you repeat for this round. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the corners, in the chain, in each of the chain 5 spaces, 3 double crochet, and then on top of the single crochet, 3 double crochet. Repeat this all the way around. When I get back to this first corner, I'll join you and we'll work the rest of it together. Alright, I made it back around. In that first corner, we're going to place 3 more double crochet. And you can chain 2 here, but I want to stay in the corner, so I'm going to make a half a double crochet into that first double crochet. So now you can chain 3, and place 2 more double crochets in that same spot. And we'll finish it when I come back. But in between all of your sets of 3 double crochet, you're just going to place 3 more double crochet. And then in each corner, excuse me, you'll place 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you at the end. Alright, I'm back at the end. So place your 3 double crochets, the chain 2, because we're done with this square, and slip stitch into your first double crochet, chain 1, and fasten off. So now I give it a stretch. Zoom out a little bit. And this is what you should have so far. So remember when I told you that we were going to do something different with the ladybug? We're going to sew this ladybug onto this flower. And it's going to sit right there on the top of this flower. So weave in your ends, put your tan yarn away, and get your yellow back out, and we'll place the ladybug on the flower next. Okay, so I got my yellow yarn out and I just cut off some. I'm going to place it on my hook. We're going to take this little ladybug and we're going to go in from the side and then come out near the bottom. Leave a little bit of a long tail so that we can knot our ends and hide the yarn when we're done. What I'm going to do, place my ladybug where I want it, and then I'm just going to place a couple little stitches in my petals. Go into the petal and then come out and go back into the ladybug. And then of course I'm going to go down through the bottom of the ladybug. And I'm going to come out the bottom of the flower. I hope that made sense. And then I'm going to pull tight and the first stitch is made. So now we're going to go over, say the next stitch over, and we're going to go through the flower, through the ladybug, turn your hook and come out like right there if you can see it. Pull all your yarn through. And then go through a couple stitches on your flower petal. So now we need to go back in the ladybug. I'm going back in the same stitch I came out of, and then I'm going to angle my hook or my needle down and come out the bottom of the ladybug and the flower. And pull tight. And there we've made 2 stitches. So come up here to your next stitch. And come out the bottom. Well, it would be more or less the side of your ladybug. Go in the flower petal. Go back in the same stitch, the same hole that you came out of, go into the petal and go in the bottom of the flower That's all I'm going to do all the way around. So I'll do it one more time with you. Find your next stitch, come up, ooh, I'm coming up like making his mouth, come up right through the mouth, pull your yarn through, go in a couple of, and a stitch right there, through the petal, go back into the same hole, see that? It's going in the same place as I came out, and go down through the ladybug and through the flower. Alright, I'm going to do that all the way around. When I come back, I'll show you what I have. Be right back. Okay, I've went completely around. My yarn is at the bottom. Now what I need to do is I need to place my yarn, come up through the bottom of the flower and the bottom of the ladybug, and come out the same spot where my tail is. And then we're going to double knot these two yarns together. I really hope that was really easy for you to follow. I just made it up while I was on camera. Okay, now I'm going to clip off the excess yarn and get my needle. I'm going to place both the ends on my needle. We're going to go down in the same hole where the yarn is, and we're going to come out another hole. Say directly across. Go in that same hole and come out somewhere else. We'll do that one more time. Hiding the yarn on amigurumis is pretty easy. Come out another hole. This time we're going to cut our yarn. So pull tight, clip that yarn, and it should suck back inside your amigurumi, your ladybug. Looky there, Crooked Eye, you have a home. And he's on there pretty secure, so he's not going to come off. Even if you were to whoosh it, he'd still be on there. So there. My ladybug flower is done. And you can't even tell that I used yellow yarn to sew him on. There you go. I hope this flower was easy for you. I hope all the stitches were easy enough to follow. If it was complicated in any way, please leave me a comment and I will answer you on how to fix that. My next project, my next video, will be on this little bee. He's got wings, he's got a stinger, so to speak, 2 little antennas, and 2 little legs. That's the next video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Hit the notification bell. Make sure that it's set to all so you can receive all of my videos when they come out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, please be safe out there. Bye!